Hey, it's Joyce Faison, and I am glad to be back. We are running a series now on the Woodlawn Restorative Justice Hub, and I'm very excited about the young people that I'm meeting and what their plans and aspirations are, and what can we do to help, and how do we get them more mentors and expose them to what's not only going on in Woodlawn, but what's going on in the world. And, you know, everybody has this fearful thing about Woodlawn. Oh, you don't want to live there, you want to, but everybody's moving into Woodlawn, and this new presidential library is coming, and they're going to break ground, and then it'll be definitely on the University of Chicago sits to the north, and Inglewood to the west, and the lake with all of the lagoons and all of the beautiful properties and things like that. The residents who have endured it through the worst of it need to be there and flourishing through the best of it. And I have one key member here of one of the groups who's a member of the Hub. And would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Dion Carter.
Nice to meet you. And how long have you lived in Woodlawn?
Well, a little bit over 3 years.
3 years. And tell me a little bit about it.
It's a good neighborhood. Well, it's bad. A lot of bad stuff happened, but it's a lot of potential.
A lot of potential.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you get to enjoy the neighborhood?
Nah, I'm out trying to get some money. I wake up.
Well, good on that. Good on that. But do you enjoy the beauty of the neighborhood, or the people of the neighborhood, or the facilities in the neighborhood? Why did you settle in Woodlawn?
You said why? I don't know. It was random, really.
It was random.
But, yeah.
Tell to me a little bit about the good parts of Woodlawn. What's the best of it?
What's the best of Woodlawn?
Like the people? The scenery?
Yeah, the people, the scenery. I don't know.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about what do you do? What are your hopes and dreams? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
I want to own my own construction company.
Wow.
So,
Wow. Wow. So you're into construction, and what phase of it? What part of it do you like?
bricklaying, painting, you know, like fixing inside houses, anything, you know.
Okay, so you are good with your hands.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mentioned in the first episode that we have somebody who's a potential architect, and that I was really, really interested in developing your skills and talents along that line. You know, there are schools, trade schools like Washburn and the rest, who not only give you skills or enhance your skills, they don't give them to you, but they can enhance your skills, but also get you placements with the unions. And somebody told me you know how to draw blueprints, and where does this come from? Where does this come from for you?
Well, I think I was watching on TV one day. I was bored about freshman, sophomore year, like blueprints and houses fixed like that. So I just started, I went to Walgreens and bought blank paper and just started drawing buildings. And then I started drawing the blueprint for the building.
Wow.
And then I went to Bogan, and we had an architectural draft class. I took that for 2 years.
At Bogan High School?
Yeah.
And how did that go?
It went good. I liked it on computer too, how to draw it on computer. I learned how to do all that.
Wow. Well, you know, you can take something like that into, if you go in the entertainment industry, you can do set design, you can build them, all of that. All that's part of the Carpenters Union, and it's a very lucrative business. Theaters like the Goodman, or TV sets, or there's so many ways that you can take this. So how did you get into bricklaying?
Okay, I went to Bogan for 3 years, and like the whole time, I was like gang banging when I was younger. Well, it's crazy stuff. And then I say it was about to be the 4th year, and I'm thinking like I have enough credits, you know, to graduate. And I want to try to be in high school 5 years or whatever.
Right.
And somebody kept telling me about Job Corps, so I went to Job Corps.
You went to Job Corps. Yeah. Tell me a little bit about Job Corps.
It was fun. It's like it's like college. Feel like, but yeah, we had dorms and all that, but I was just in there for 6 months and got my GED and my bricklaying certificate.
Wow.
Oh, and forklift license.
Wow, so you're certified as a forklift driver?
Yeah, I think it's expired. I don't know. It's been
well, I'll tell you what, it's good money, so you can look into getting it renewed. Let's talk a little bit about your input with the Restorative Justice Hub. Let's talk about what you do. Since you've been there on the program in the last couple months, what What have you gotten out of it? What has it taught you?
Oh, well, from the get-go, when my homie Dave had knocked on my door and told me about it, I knew it was going to be a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
So when they had ran through us what the program was going to be, I wanted to stick around. And then through the program, we were put on like a job, cleaning job. I had worked at the Taste for 5 days.
Oh, you worked at the Taste
know,
of Chicago?
cleaning, yeah.
Part of a job training thing?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
And
I think Marcus Gill runs that job training skill. What did you learn working at the Taste? How did that work? I mean, you made money, but what did you do? What did you learn? What did you learn about the cleaning business and that building, that whole?
Well, I really didn't learn anything. It's like cleaning. I've been a janitor.
Okay.
Well, actually, like 2 blocks over at this church up here, I was a janitor at that church for 2
Oh,
years.
really? Okay.
And,
Okay. So you kind of had some of the
it's-
experience. Okay.
It was a real fun experience, yeah.
Okay.
Real fun.
So you had the inside look on the Taste of Chicago this year?
Yeah, they had me by the stage area.
Oh, you were
Yeah.
by the stage
Yeah.
area. So you got a free concert
Yeah,
every
it was
day?
really fun, yeah.
Okay. How can we at the Hub help you develop your gifts and your talents? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, owning my own, construction company.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get my CDLs so I can, draft for a couple years, get my money up so I can really start the company.
Okay. Well, I talked to a couple people, and we're going to look into trying to get you into the trade school. Now, Washburn is world-renowned, and I'm sure there are others, but it's part of the educational system here in Chicago, and a lot of people have come out of that, including Jerry Butler. He went to Washburn in the 50s. And even though he's Cook County Commissioner and also a the Hall of Fame R&B singer, he's a culinary specialist. He is a chef, and the discipline that will teach you will help you a lot. So let's talk about, you got any children?
No.
No children.
Okay.
So you ready to roll and do your career and be a part of entrepreneurship, where you have your own businesses and design. In the next 20 years, we'll look down on the lakefront and see something you built, designed, and brought into being.
Yeah.
I look forward to it. Thank you so much for coming in. Any shout outs to anybody you love?
Shout out my grandma, shout out my mama. Love y'all.
All right, and I believe he does. We're going to give you a little more information of how to contact us. We are the Woodlawn Restorative Justice Hub, and our email address is wrjhub@gmail.com. And we want to talk a little bit about trying to see if we can get you to be a part of this and volunteer, or just be a part of it. Okay, I'm back, and I've got somebody super special I want to introduce to you. First, I'm going to let him introduce himself, and I'm going to talk a little bit about how the people in the Hub feel about him, and his vision, and his wholeness, his spirit, what he's trying to do with the participants. And it's really, 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 really important that you know the spirit. So you want to say hello to everybody and tell them who you are.
David Lee, how you doing?
All right. We welcome David Lee, and we welcome his talents and his gift and his time, what he gives not only to the young people but to the staff, so that we have an insight into what's going on in the community. Let's talk a little bit about what you do, David.
Well, I'm a mentor for the Woodlawn Restorative Justice Hub. I own my own company. I promote some music, stuff like that. I'm always in the community,
Okay.
trying to help people out.
Okay, what do you think about the community? Talk a little bit about Woodlawn. What's life like in Woodlawn?
Woodlawn is a beautiful place. Like, there's a lot of diversity. There's a lot of things going on. I think it's a negative light shined on the community sometimes for a reason, because, like you say, different people want to move in and take our community and stuff like that. But I mean, it's a lot of things. It's different kind of stuff going on. You got Hello Baby Centers. You got Stop. You got a lot of people out here trying to help, and you got a lot of positive people doing good things in the community. I go by, I see people out gardening, kids gardening. I see nice murals all over the place. It's a beautiful place to live.
Yes, so talk a little bit about why everybody's so comfortable with you knocking on their door talking about, come join us, be a part of this.
Well, my uncle brought me, Charles Harris brought me into community organizing, so I was raised, we knock on doors and stuff like that. So I'm a part of Woodlawn, so I feel like these are my family, the youth and stuff like that, my family. So I don't got no problem knocking on the door because I come in peace, so shouldn't be a problem, you know.
What do you see for these youth that we're working with right now?
Oh man, these are brilliant young men, and I can't even see that far. The sky the limit for them.
The sky's the limit for them, and they're so intelligent, and they're respectful and kind. But the level of intelligence is off the hook for me. Talk a little bit about some of the ones that you work with.
Man, they all different. They all the same, but they all got different personalities. They all smart. They real extremely talented. Whatever they do, you know, far as singing, rapping, even working and stuff like that. They get good reports. I like them a lot because they try to do the best of whatever it is they doing. You know, they don't have. So that's a good thing. That's why I know they're gonna go.
I like their spirit to try new things. I've been with them the last few days, and I've thrown more stuff at them than the stick to the wall.
They better than me on that.
But what you giving to? You giving to? They'll try different things, and they don't hesitate. I look at the level of strength for them. I like them all. My heart goes to Maurice, who struggled through trying to stay alive, and he's just overcoming any kind of obstacle to just be alive and to be relevant. And then I look at the young man that just left, who I saw draw some art and the dimensions of it, I mean, architecturally sound just naturally. And then you see this and you go, well, wow, this is not how we're being portrayed. Talk a little bit more about how the young men of Woodlawn are being portrayed.
Some in a negative light, but like I call them, I tell them they warriors. You know, they go against what's going on, what people perceive of them. You know what I mean? And Maurice is he's a real outspoken young man. You know, and he's a real strong young man. So it's, you know, it'll take a lot to hold him down. So
let's talk about what's going on for you and your acts. Let's talk a little bit about how you're developing talent musically.
Man, excuse me about that. The Woodlawn area is a big boiling pot for talent. It's been overlooked. You got guys like Chief Keef, King Louis, FBG Duck, guys like that who come up who all are from the Woodlawn area, from 63rd Street or either they're from there or moved there. So you even got guys I'm not naming. It's a bunch of Young Herb. It's a lot of different rappers that's come from over just from the Woodlawn and East Side. So it's like a boiling pot of talent over there. You got young men that produce, that shoot videos, that edit videos, things that are not just rap. Just there's just a lot of talented young men in that area. You got guys that sing. Jaquan can sing, you know, and Erson raps. Chris can rap. They know how to produce. They know how to make their own music, their own beats, and they doing it with equipment that you know is not standard for producers and things of that nature. They make their videos the best way they can, but they're so creative and it's just so raw. The talent's so raw. So it's a pleasure to work with guys from the Woodlawn area.
So people who are interested or who have relatives that are interested in the music business, can you tell me a little bit about some of the pitfalls? We talked about that one day leaving the church.
Expecting too much too soon, not putting in enough work, things of that nature. You know, whatever you do in life, you gotta be able to struggle to get through. You gotta fight some type of resistance to get strong in life. So being an artist, you know, you guys go through a lot. You guys don't get paid at the beginning. You know, you put in a lot of work, and you know you hoping that you know your work is listened to, and don't get discouraged. Just because one person don't like it, that don't mean a million people won't. No. You know, because it's a lot of songs that I don't like that get so much radio play that don't mean it's not a good song. So
like, how did you do that?
If your friend tell you it's not a good song, don't necessarily knock yourself upside the head. Just, you know, keep at it, and don't get discouraged, and try your hardest and believe in yourself.
That's right, Christopher, and sometimes do it free.
Yeah, do it out. Yeah, a lot of it. You got to put in the work. A lot of rap, they want to get paid, and don't nobody know what you're paying you for.
Wait, what am I paying you for, Christopher? Oh, that's a joke. Yeah. Talk to me a little bit about the community. Let's take it from the young kids, what we need to do for them, and then we'll talk about the young men, like the age of the men we're working with now. Let's talk about the babies.
Well, the community in itself is doing good. It's like you said, it's a lot of a negative energy and a lot of things portrayed for us on the news and stuff like that that's not going on. Like I said, you have so many different programs in the Woodlawn area. You have the church on 64th and King Drive. You have a lot of positive things going on. Like I said, you got from baby programs all the way up to programs like Woodlawn Restorative Justice. You got guys like Stop and different organizations out there, and you can feel the difference. It's a change coming, and we just want to be part of it because we're the ones who are making the change. So we don't want nobody to kick us out of our neighborhood like that.
No, very well said.
Yeah.
You have a right to exist in an area that is as beautiful and fertile as the Woodlawn area.
Yes,
Let's talk about the older people. What's going on with our seniors?
Oh, we just had a good meeting. The seniors in the Woodlawn area. We love the seniors in the Woodlawn area. It's a couple of senior citizen homes in the Woodlawn area, and seniors we respect the seniors in our neighborhood. Those are the people who brought us up. Charles spoke on Miss Reverend York and things of that nature. So we always either trying to help the seniors or doing a meeting with the seniors and seeing what's going on with the seniors. We're really in tune with the seniors, and also from the cradle to the seniors in Woodlawn. We trying to do it all over there. That's our community. We embrace everybody.
You said it. It's our community.
Yeah, it's ours. It's ours in total. Women, men, not just the men. It's the women doing some beautiful things in the Woodlawn community too. You even got a squash center on 63rd and
nobody knows about the squash. Talk about it.
It's big things going on in the Woodlawn area.
Tell me about the squash center that nobody's really kind of blown up a little bit.
Well, those types of sports haven't been brought to our community, so it's good to see a diversity of sports and involve the kids in a diversity of different things, in life. Because you never know, it might be like the next Tiger Woods come up in squash, because we never had an opportunity to play those.
Right. Once we get our hands on the sport, we definitely do.
It's a lot of gardening. And,
I noticed that. And under the viaduct, which is over by that Martin DePorres building, they're doing murals with glass pieces.
With glass, and they invite the community out on Wednesdays to come out and participate in it. We stopped over there and they told us we were more than welcome. Things like that. Everybody open arms in Woodlawn. You do have problems that we do need to be addressed. But for the majority of the part, everybody's open arms. And
well, I want to commend your heart. I think you have everybody at heart. I see that not only the respect for you, but the love for you. And if you say it, it's gold. And that's something that you have to earn anywhere you go. You have to earn that. And these young men look up to you, and they look up to being involved in a positive way. You could take that energy and make it destructive if you wanted, which is not in you. But you're taking it and you're building lives, and you're building better lives for people. So talk a little bit about what you see coming in the next few years for not just the men that we've got in the program now, but for people in general in Woodlawn. Tell me a little bit. What's your vision?
Man, my vision for Woodlawn is first of all, I'll address the first thing. Those are my brothers. So we all brothers. We got the things that we move as one because we all brothers, and that's for anybody that's around us. You know what I mean? Not just us 6 or 7, but that's how we try to. Because we all from different parts of Woodlawn. You got a young man from Parkway. You got a young man from STL. You got a young man from different parts of different neighborhoods, and we all come together as brothers, and we have that same respect for each other. I look up to them in certain things, So but my vision for Woodlawn in 5 years is us having subcontract jobs for the Barack Obama library.
Talk about
it. For the hotel next to it. I want to see my brothers.
Talk about it.
Brothers, Chris and them make a move, singing and stuff like that, and putting out good records and putting out good music, and giving. And I want to see them giving back. I want to see more people in my neighborhood giving back. Yes. Never take more than you give. You always got to replace, so you replenish. Yeah, talk a little bit about that. Let's talk about those jobs. What's going on? Where do you see the job industry going in the Woodlawn area? I know the hospital's coming with the cancer center and the trauma center. So jobs there. I see it being on the rise, and it's long overdue.
Yes.
For jobs in the Woodlawn area. It's been different areas in the neighborhoods, different neighborhoods that they get those type of fluctuations of jobs and stuff like that. But I think it's about our time. for because we got a lot of skilled people in our neighborhood that we
We
have
do.
to travel so far just to use our skills and things of that nature. So I think it's gonna be a very good thing for the Woodlawn area and the surrounding areas, Bronzeville, Woodlawn, Inglewood, Washington Park. I think it'd be a good thing for all the surrounding areas. So I think that's what we should do to come together. The Inglewood area, the Bronzeville area, the people in Washington Park come together and make sure that we do have an opportunity to work in these places that's being built in our neighborhoods and stuff like that. So,
All right, I put
think-
a lot of emphasis on the male portion of those who are residents of Woodlawn. Talk to me a little bit about what you see happening for some of the women, because the hand that rocks the cradle.
Well, yeah, the women in our neighborhood, they're special women because a lot of them are single moms. They took care of us, and the women in Woodlawn is something different. Like, cause you could go, if you know a woman in the Woodlawn and they gonna make sure you're all right, you can go eat. They ain't gonna make sure you're out there, So we owe the women in Woodlawn a lot. The pillar of Woodlawn is a woman.
Yes.
To me, disrespect to nobody else that came out of Woodlawn, but
Yes.
Reverend York is Woodlawn to me. She
Yes.
is the mother of Woodlawn. So,
Yes. Yes.
So we hold women at a great respect, and even as growing up, was taught to. You see a young a woman carrying her bags to carry her bags.
Yeah.
You see a woman hold the door for her. My grandmother always told me that people remember gentlemen
People remember
more than they remember anything else in life.
I think it's phenomenal.
So that's what I learned. I learned that from the Woodlawn. Excuse me. Though.
No,
Yeah,
you're good.
I
You're
learned that
good,
from
and you
Woodlawn.
learned that from living in Woodlawn.
Yeah, I learned that from Woodlawn.
I want to thank you for the work that you're doing. I think you do it from the heart, and I think that you can change lives just with your presence being there. And I'm really happy to know you, and I'm glad that you brought these participants to the program. And I hope that we can show how grateful we are by helping them rise a little higher, because you exist.
Oh, thank you so much. I don't know what to say about none
No, I
of that
meant
stuff.
that.
but
I meant that from the heart.
Thank you
But
so much.
we'll see you next time.
All
Thank
right.
you so much. Bye.